Here's 7 grand spread out across the desk at my credit union to pay off my car. And here's the first time I finally got my credit score above 800. I was able to do these things after reading and applying the principles I learned from reading this book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. I know the internet is filled with financial gurus, so I expect you to be skeptical. Like I've said before, I don't even want to be considered a guru. I'm a guy who shares some things I'm doing or I've actually done, not just someone claiming to know it all, repeating a bunch of ideas or theories I've read or got off the internet. Hopefully my experience can help someone else looking to take control of their financial situation and save a lot of time and money by learning from mistakes that I've made and finding out some ideas that work firsthand. I'm not trying to get you to buy a book. I'm encouraging you to read it. I know an Amazon link can look like someone's only hyping you up so they can make a commission. I got news for you. That's the dumbest way of attempting to make money off of something you gave away. You know the book already. You can check it out from your library, borrow it from somebody, not me, because I don't loan out books. I never get them back. Or don't use the link and buy it. What's even dumber than that is not giving somebody an opportunity to use the link as a thank you, especially since it doesn't cost them anything extra. The first thing you need to get out of your head is that you need a job to pay your bills. What? Crazy, right? Wrong. You ever call your landlord and say, I'm good, I got a job? Great. You can keep your job because I just want my money. We get so wrapped up in doing what we believe is normal without asking ourselves, does this make sense? You don't pay your bills with a job. You pay your bills with money. The money comes from what you get paid on your job or jobs, but all you really need is a consistent flow of money coming in, specifically more flowing in than you have flowing out. So once you shift this belief system that you need a job to pay your bills, like it's the only way you can do it, you can start thinking of ways to replace your day job income with something else. Next, the fastest way to increase your income is to reduce your expenses. The average person spends more time increasing their expenses. The average person spends more time increasing their expenses than they spend on increasing their income. And even if you're keeping your expenses low, don't worry, inflation will raise the cost of those expenses for you. So instead of sitting in a day job you most likely don't care for and only stay there to pay your bills like I used to do, you need to learn how to put some of the money you earn on your day job to work for you. That's where financial freedom begins. You've been taught how to work to make money instead of being taught how to make money work for you. It's like working for apples and paying all of your expenses with the apples instead of eating some of those apples and planting the seeds. If you did that, eventually you'll be growing more apples than your day job is willing to pay you. You want to plant apple seeds while you work for apples. Instead, people are spending their whole lives just working for apples. Of course, it's going to take time before those seeds grow into trees and produce apples, but time does what it does, whether you do what you do or not. Remember when I said you need to eat some of those apples and plant the seeds? Eating apples is investing some of the money you earn from your day job into learning how to make your money work for you. Another benefit of giving your money a bigger purpose than just paying bills is that you might fall into a deep appreciation for your job because now you see it as a way to buy your freedom. Planting seeds is using some of the money you make on your day job to start a business or to make investments. Then use the money you earn from that to grow the business and make more investments. What you can earn from your day job usually has a ceiling. Using the money you earn from it or make work for you has no limit. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is simple. Learn through self-education or get a mentor to teach you how to do something before you do it. Let's go back to increasing your income. Money is just a way of keeping score. It gives you a number to measure your skills or value you add to something. Nothing more, nothing less. When you just basing it off of your income, how much money you earn. Reducing your expenses is a cheat code. If someone gave you a $500 raise in your monthly salary, you have an extra $500 a month. If you didn't get a raise and you cut your monthly expenses by $500, you'd have an extra $500 a month. Doing this creates a budget for buying your freedom. And if you did both, you got a $500 raise and cut $500 worth of expenses, you have an extra $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. You could put towards investing in yourself or into something else. We don't know. And it's either because we haven't asked the right questions or that we haven't been taught. Yes, there are people out there looking to get over on you, but they can only do that when you're not smart enough to stop them. Which brings me to another book that I've mentioned before, which is Critical Thinking Skills for Dummies by Martin Cohen. Here on this channel, we are focusing on the goals of becoming better when it comes to managing our finances and managing trades in the stock market. But we spend a lot of time on self-improvement and personal development because all of our results are just feedback. Feedback of your actions that came from your decisions, what you decided to do or not to do. All your decisions are rooted in your mindset. So the principles in The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason worked for me, not because of the principles themselves, but because of the first decision I made of changing my mindset to commit to the process. That's why I also highly recommend this second book to help you become a critical thinker. And you need to understand that a lot of things you think you're doing effectively is a skill. And if you don't even know it's a skill, chances are you're not doing it effectively. There's a quote by Albert Einstein: "No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it," which is also another way of saying we can't expect to solve our problems with the same mindset or thinking we used when we created them. Changing your financial situation starts with changing the way you think, because your financial situation is simply a result of how you think or evidence that you're not thinking. You won't believe how much what we're focused on plays a role in what ideas come to us. I remember one day I wrote all of my bills on a whiteboard and stepped back. Oh my goodness. Stepped back and did the thinking man pose. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm focusing on all the wrong things, and writing all of these bills on this whiteboard is evidence of that. I erased everything and wrote in all capital letters these 3 words: earn more money. Soon as I did that, all different types of ideas of increasing my income, business, sales, investments, even researching ideas came flooding into my mind. You have to work on your mindset, guys. So The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason and Critical Thinking Skills for Dummies by Martin Cohen. Okay. If you want to get a copy of these books, you can check them out from your local library, or if you want to purchase them, I'll have Amazon links down in the description. And it does support the channel at no extra cost to you. You already know. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you earned something. Hit that like and subscribe button and put your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And if you want to potentially save yourself time, money, and the emotional resources of knowing if you should become a trader or not, or things you should work on first, check out this next video. Take care and God bless.